Let's see, spawning by Broken Shack right here. It's gonna be Taosin, the Psychologist in Shack. Okay, does seem like our Psychologist is rotating out of Shack, and our Anne did manage to find a disciple as well. For a Psychologist to contain around this area, after the first Windows speed boost here being utilized, I don't think there is much more of a plan here for Taosi. More or less, it just feels like he's trying to gain as much distance as possible, but for now, not being able to land that cat, a little bit of an unfortunate situation to not being able to get a first hit within 30 seconds, but this will be a trump card detention with max pallet breaking and here. And then we're going to be able to see the first pallet down, but at least the next cat is currently ready to go as well. We do need a bit of a, how do I say this too? We do need a little bit of a good corner cutting, because we don't want Anne to get that cat immediately, but it seems like we're going to explode the cats right here. Gets a normal first hit, but you're not able to get a Psychologist down within the next 20 seconds, so you can't start Shook a Psycho, or else she'll have a free tie turner for herself right here. And then we are going to be getting another cat out. That cat out isn't too bad. We are going to jump up immediately, but for this cat, we're going to paralysis it again. Taoxing decides not to vault over just to buy more time for survivors. That's also very fair, but also on Anne's side, still having blink left to use on her hands. That's going to be a sideways cats to gain as much distance for the cats as possible, make it as big as possible before pulling the cats back here towards the Psychologist. Will this land? This didn't land, so we're going to be able to force blink out right here and congratulate a very nice 2.5 cipher machine kite. Then we are seeing the first officer coming in a little bit early to give tinnitus. That is the safest way to do this right now. With 2.5 cipher machines done, Psychologist has already done a very beautiful kite. Well, it may not seem like it's enough cipher machines, but it has been 100 seconds bare minimum. Now for South Tunnel, we're gonna walk out trying to find tinnitus here. We do see where first officer is coming from, but with this party in mind as well, it's quite a bit of an early cut. So with officer here, he should be able to get the rescue. I would dare to argue he should be able to get the rescue, especially with the fact that like the cat, we're gonna be able to stun the cat here immediately. That's gonna be the second. So a little bit far away. Oh, that's a little bit further away than I thought. Never mind. Really? Really, we don't have control freak. The thing is, right, we don't have control freak. We're gonna go straight towards the Psycho right here. Psycho getting the cat out of her right now, but at least the good news is no teleport. So like even with the after half rescue here, the cipher machine, it went for a 4-man endgame to a 3-man endgame. I mean, fair enough. We could have seen a 4-man endgame, but that after half rescue really did. Okay, a little bit unfortunate. Really unfortunate. They are missing one full cipher machine right now, but looking at the cipher machine distribution, they're pretty far away. There's 2 near Big Boat and 1 near S Palace. Never mind, the 1 near Big Boat is currently being decoded at 90%. So then the 3 cipher machines, 1 at Small Boat, 1 at Shack, and 1 at Big Boat. Well, the Big Rock near the exit gate. So the cipher machines are pretty nicely... They're pretty nicely distributed, quite far away from each other as well. We are going to be able to get our first hit on towards Anti here. Good news is the fact that the second cat is going to bite on. So if we want, we can jump and then explode it. No, we don't need to explode it. Okay, we try to force the blink out there, which is fair enough. With this in mind though, Antiquarian still having 4 or 5 flutes left to use herself. We are going to be vaulting in, dropping down the palace, and that's going to be a second cutout. This second cutout here, Antiquarian will have the disarm here, and then take it herself. Yeah, that's bad. Oh wait, okay, never mind, forget what I said. It ended up as 6-second disarm after the second follow-up. But there is a blink though, unless we flywheel the blink, but I don't think we'll be blinking. Last cipher machine is currently done. We're going to be able to get a hit on towards Antiquarian right here with cat remaining on Anne's hands right now. This is quite a hard area for Anne to pull out a cat. We're going to be seeing the cat coming out right here. We are going to be vaulting down first. We have 2 jumps here to use. That's 1. Let's play some mind games. Very nicely done. 2. After the first flute, we're able to get a normal hit down right here. We do see these in the middle right now as the acrobat. But Acro here, even with this tie game right now, right, with Yihua being nearby as well, we are going to teleport as exit gate is not ready. Really, it's not ready. We do see where Acrobat is. We want to go out to look for Acrobat. We have our first jump, we have our cross, but it seems like we are going to be able to get the cut on. Wait a second, if we get a cut on, it's a whole different story because we have our next jump. Wait a second, jump. No, oh, beautiful. That flywheel was nice, but we do see Ihua wanting to go into rescue right now. Can this become a 4-man elimination is the main question right now. We are able to get a cut out. We are able to jump right now. Who does this get out? This gets on Hua. Can we get out? Wait, we can get out of the gate. Because Acrobat has flywheel to heal up faster. We can get out of the gate. I'm sure we can get out of the gate. I'm quite sure. Quite sure. Wait a second. Acrobat's very close. Oh, Acrobat's really close, but Acrobat does have balls right now. We are going to do our first jump. That's very nicely done. We have our next cat here as well. Xiao Chen, this has to land. This doesn't land. This trying to buy as much time here as possible. Having flywheel here to use. Having 2 snowballs here to use. We do have flywheel. The flywheel is beautiful, but there's no balls. We don't have balls. We could have waited for balls, I think. But anyways, let's congratulate the 3-man illusion here for Xiao Chen. Moving on to our second half. Okay, second half will be Pepe coming out as Nayed. We're gonna be seeing Patient behind Shack right now. Floating Shack shouldn't be too bad, but also this is a Patient, so even if you do manage to get that 3%, we don't play it like that, my friend. We don't play it like that. Okay, we don't do that. Can we? Okay, we're gonna. I feel like probably standing a little bit before hooking might be a better idea, but if we're gonna vault over this window right now, blink isn't ready just yet. That's gonna be a window speed boost here, fully utilized. We're gonna pull close. Oh, it's gonna be a pause. We're gonna skip the pause. And back into the game we go. Apparently, I don't know what's happening, but anyways, we're gonna be able to get a pickup right here by Xiao Xiao. Oh, barely getting that. Oh, that's a double down though. Yeah. I guess that worked for the hunter more than the survivor, but seeing the cipher machine progress, it is 2.5 cipher machine done. We probably won't be whistling Huatzi anytime soon because he's no items. Huatzi needing to find a machine, but also we can't have Nanako come in to rescue though. Nanako, the best thing he can do here is to give Tinnitus because they only need a tie right now. But it seems like Nanako is actually just going to come out to become the hero here. We still do have flywheel. We didn't manage to get anything right there, but that's going to be Wiley on board. Okay. Wiling successfully on board and Wiling's dead. Okay. I mean, the results is good. The result is 100% good, right? Because the Wiling dead, but in order for Wiling to go down, we bought extra time for chair. We also have a Nanako, an Antiquarian at max health right now. So at least there's no more than just a Patient being injured right now, which is kind of the good news here. You have to applaud Nanako for that rescue. I think that rescue was very risky there. I would have not went into rescue. That was way too risky. But on Nanako's side as well, she could come in again, but I probably won't recommend it myself because Nanako shouldn't be coming in. Nanako shouldn't be coming right now. The Patient is gonna get the self-heal here. Gonna get a whistle, de-stress from the Psychologist. Psycho decoding the cipher machine currently at 70%. We are going to be able to find Patient upstairs with the 50% cipher machine. But at least by the time that Xiaodi finishes his cipher machine and come in and finish off the Big Bow cipher, you can't really camp Big Bow cipher machine, because if you do, it's gonna be way too easy for survivors outside to decode all the other cipher machines. But there's only so much you can do in a game right now in which it's a kind of a guaranteed 3-man endgame. We don't have teleport, we do have blink ready to go, but once again, it's a Nayad that we're talking about here. So like, if this was a Dream Wish, it may be a little bit different, but this is a Nayad. This is definitely a Nayad. We're gonna be able to get that pop on towards the... We should be able to get the pop here. We did not get a pop here. Okay, that's not a bad mind game, but we still managed to step on the puddles left behind by Nayad. So this puddle won't be able to drop down anytime soon. It seems like we're actually going to go for a full map control here on Big Bow. But even if you decide to do that right now, there's not much you can do, and you didn't really lock the cipher machine there as well. So right now we're going to be seeing Patient and Antiquarian decoding the 2 cipher machines together, and knowing that you know, Psycho is going to be here as well. Psycho will be able to decode for, well, contained for a relatively long time unless blink is used. If blink is used, survivor has full advantage for a tie endgame. They could even go for a 3-man escape, but that's only if they have items, and currently 2 survivors doesn't have items, so that's an issue. We're going to be seeing Xiao Di here getting the first hit, but it has been a 50% cipher machine decoding progress here by the other 2 survivors. It seems like Pepe wants to play the aggressive playstyle as if he's playing Sandra here. I could understand why, but also at the same time I will not do that, because it's just not going to end up well, because you're knighted with harpoon 8 seconds compared to Sandra. That's a whole different story right there. We are going to be able to see the cipher machine priming one Nanako coming in to rescue. Preferably here we don't want to see a double bem, and preferably here we want to see Nanako at least flywheel something. Because like if Nanako manages to disarm Nayid, right, so Nayid can't hit the Antiquarian anymore, and then Antiquarian can basically body block for Nayid, for Psychologist, and when Antiquarian body blocks at full health, max health plus bar time is full health. So we're going to be able to see 2 survivors at full health here at least, but it seems like we aren't able to land that, sadly. Nanako on the other hand is able to get a no damage rescue, but it seems like we're going to completely give up on the Psycho here. No, we're not. We're going to be seeing the Psycho here immediately. Okay, we're going to try pop the Psycho down. Didn't get a pop right there. It's a little bit of a bad angle, but that's going to be an open there immediately. That's going to be blinked down. Okay, no one's at the exit gate just yet. We're going to be able to see Nanako at S pallet. We're going to be seeing Huatzi running towards the exit gate, but as long as the survivor just makes a 1-man escape, they can guarantee to time move on towards game 3. So it shouldn't be too bad after all. We're going to be looking for dungeon first and foremost. No one currently near dungeon. Nanako spinning, getting the 5% movement speed boost alongside with power time 10% movement speed boost. We're going to be rushing straight towards the exit gate right now, but it seems like the exit gate is open. So let's congratulate a tie here from MRC and MRC for winning against TE, moving on towards match 2.